This session is in continuity to our previous discussion on charting in Excel, and in this session we learn about how to create 3D area charts in Excel. Now from our previous discussions on area charts, we have seen that there are multitude ways of creating one. Firstly, the most simple one is obviously the 2D area chart, which is simply two series plotted in one chart having the area between the lines and the x-axis completely filled up. Then we could go on to the stack charts, but in this session we are going to discuss something about the 3D area charts. And to create them, all we need to do is we need to first select the data on which they have to be built, go on to the insert tab, click on the area button over here, and then click here. Now again, this chart is depicting the same sort of data which is being depicted over here. The only difference being that this has 3 dimensions, x, y and z, and this has only 2 dimensions, x and y only. Now as per my recommendations in previous videos also, the 3D charts are always highly deceptive in nature, and they very rarely represent the correct depiction of data. And owing to my suggestion, they should only be used in those situations when you really want to create aesthetic emphasis on your data. And for all other purposes, you should use only the 2D area charts in Excel. Now although this is the simplest one, we can still create two more different kind of charts, area charts in Excel, which are three-dimensional in nature. And beginning with, we select the data on which they are going to be built, click on the insert button, go on the area drop down over here, click on this button over here. Now this is the 3D stacked area chart, and this is in complete accordance with the previously discussed 2D stacked area chart in Excel. So again, these two charts are representing the same data, except for the fact this is the 3-dimensional one and this is the 2-dimensional one. We can still create one more type of area chart in Excel, and we discussed it from the previous session. It is called the percentage stacked area chart in Excel, and we do it by clicking on this button. And there we go. We have a 3-dimensional percentage area stacked chart. And again, the interpretation remains the same. For the month of January, 50%, approximately 50% of my sales came from product A and 50% came from product B. This is the interpretation. And the 2-dimensional counterpart of this area chart is this one. So these two charts represent the same thing except for the number of axes that have been represented in this chart. Now before we end this session, just remember my advice: always go for the 2D charts and leave the 3D charts only for aesthetic appeal. So this is about creating 3D area charts in Excel. Thank you for watching.